This segment is sponsored by Children's Hospital of Richmond at VCU.
The Children's Hospital of Richmond is excited to announce the opening of the new Wonder Tower. Joining us to talk more about the newest addition to the hospital system, Lauren Moore, President and CEO, Children's Hospital Foundation, and Dr. Nicholas Johnson, Associate Professor of Neurology, Vice Chair of Research, Children's Hospital of Richmond at VCU. It's great to see both of you. Thanks for making time.
Good to see you.
This is incredible. It feels like only yesterday, and yet it feels like quite an amount of time that has passed, Lauren, since we talked about the Wonder Tower opening, but the time is here. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it's hard to believe we're a little less than a year and a half out.
Let's talk about everything coming to this point and what the Wonder Tower brings to our community. What is this all about?
You know, it is an entire city block dedicated to the care of kids, 72 inpatient beds with the ability to grow to 120. And that adds to the beds that we have at Brook Road and at the Virginia Treatment Center and also in the medical center with our NICU. But, you know, what we're really excited about, this building is an indicator of support for children's health. And really, it's about the work that happens inside the building and our programs. And that's why I'm so excited to introduce you to Dr. Johnson today.
It really has been a long time coming, and it's wonderful that it's here. Dr. Johnson, what does this mean for our community at large? Why is something like this so unique?
I think it's a critical step for the city of Richmond and the larger region to be able to provide the appropriate care for kids. Kids aren't really just little adults. Having a building that's specifically designed for them, for parents and caregivers, and an ability to conduct transformational research to help improve those lives is just critically important for the city of Richmond and the surrounding area.
Dr. Johnson, let's talk a little bit more specifically about that research that you mentioned. You have a dedicated team in muscular dystrophy translation research. What does this mean, and why is something like this possible?
So the muscular dystrophies are all caused by DNA problems in the muscle that prevent muscles from either growing properly or maintaining strength and function. At the end of the day, all of these disorders result in progressive weakness, eventually affecting somebody's ability to walk, and may affect their ability to breathe or their heart function. And unfortunately, as it stands right now, we don't have any effective treatments for any one of these forms of muscular dystrophy. That's why our program is so committed to improving and developing those new therapies. And we do it in a unique way. Our lab sits directly next to our clinical team. So as our lab learns from the clinical team, they're able to put those observations into the lab immediately. And as we develop new treatments or therapies, we take them right out of the lab and they go back into the patient. And it's that kind of circular environment and the ability for everybody to sit and learn from each other that we hope speeds those therapies for kids with these really rare and devastating conditions.
It's really exciting, Dr. Johnson, to hear about that kind of synergy, that proximity, so that you can share those discoveries, share those research, and have everything moving forward. A lot of folks might be surprised who are watching today to learn that Children's Hospital of Richmond is a leader in this area of research.
CHOR is, in fact, a leader in these muscular dystrophies. As a research coordinating center, we supervise over 25 sites between Europe, the United States, and New Zealand, and see patients all the way up and down the eastern seaboard from Pennsylvania down to Florida, and as far away as Chile and Puerto Rico. And as a mark of success, for the first time ever, we dosed a patient with a potentially disease-modifying therapy for myotonic dystrophy 2 weeks ago, which really brings us to a point of an amazing era of genetic research.
So many things to celebrate right here in our community. Lauren, quickly, can you let me know how we can support something like this? Isn't possible without the community support.
That's right. Builtforkids.org is where you can go get more information about our campaign and the great work that's happening. And we're just so proud that through philanthropy, we're able to support the great work of Dr. Nick Johnson and all of his wonderful colleagues.
Thank you both so much for everything that you do.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. We'll share a little more information so folks can show their support and celebrate the Wonder Tower with Children's Hospital of Richmond. Give them a call, 804-228-5826. Visit the website, builtforkids.org, and connect on social media at children's@VCU. And please stay with us. There's still much more Virginia This Morning coming up.